Thundering hooves, pounding hearts, wild eyes. What could this be? Wild horses running for their lives. These horses are in great danger and they need to be saved. Luckily, the Pryor Mountain Wild Mustang Center is doing just that. I will explain the history of wild horses and why they are so important, why they need saving, as well as information about the Mustang Center and how you can help. By owning a Mustang, I know just how special these animals are. I have taken the time to do valuable research to ensure you that saving the wild horses is the right thing to do. Wild horses are a huge part of the West, which is in fact where we are right now. For you to better understand the importance, let me share with you the history of wild horses. The Black Hills Wild Horse Sanctuary, based out of South Dakota, gives us some history about wild horses. The earliest wild horses ran free a really long time ago with the bison and elk. As the climate changed, they were pushed to extinction. Conquistadors brought horses back into North America when they brought over tame ones in the 1600s. Eventually, horses started getting free and producing their own herds, which are now the Mustangs of today. There were millions of wild horses roaming the lands of the United States. Those numbers started dropping due to the capturing and harming of the horses from the U.S. citizens. Wild horses started getting shipped away to foreign countries to be slaughtered when nothing was wrong with them at all. They were just perfectly healthy horses that people saw as an annoyance. A law was later passed in 1971 that banned any harm to these horses on public lands. Eventually, the Bureau of Land Management later took over this law so that the horses could still stay protected. Knowing the history of wild horses is the key to why we need to save them. According to the Humane Society Wildlife Trust, Mustangs generally live in small herds around the size of 10 horses, and they graze on specific territories. The Humane Society, these horses move around throughout the entire day grazing, not doing any harm at all. The Humane Society of the United States explains how big corporations have been trying to rid these horses from their lands so that they can have more space for their work. Due to all the complaining by the corporations, the BLM has stepped in to help the horses. The Bureau of Land Management are helping to protect these amazing animals. There are many people that think that the BLM are harsh and cruel to these horses, but they aren't. I was actually one of these people who thought this until I did some actual research. The BLM helps save the wild horses in burrows and try to find homes for them. They even have a number on their website to call if you have seen any sort of inhumane treatment to these horses so that they can protect them. A report was actually done by the Humane Society of the United States to help show that the ways of operation of the BLM is very humane. Yes, these horses are gathered with helicopters, which does tend to frighten them, but that's not the BLM's intentions. These helicopters stay a safe distance away from the horses so that no harm will come to them in the gathering or moving of them. The Humane Society has actually partnered up with the BLM to make sure that everything that deals with the wild horses stays humane. After knowing why these animals need protection, people have stepped in to do their part. There are quite a few places around the U.S. that help take in wild horses and save them, as well as individuals also. The Pryor Mountain Wild Mustang Center, located out of Lovell, Wyoming, helps save the horses of the West. They are a public nonprofit educational organization. They inform visitors about the local herd as well as other herds across the West. People get to experience the lives of these horses firsthand by going out into their natural habitat to see them. The Mustang Center makes it a goal of theirs to educate the public. They enjoy taking the public schools on field trips to see these amazing horses and educate the students. The Mustang Center also has 38,000 acres of land for these horses to roam in their natural habitat. These horses need help to stay protected. Many organizations are happy to foster or adopt out the Mustangs to individuals if they are sure that they can take great care of them. They also accept simple donations from the citizens, which help take care of the Mustangs that belong to the center. Also, just by being educated and caring about these animals is just as helpful. Saving wild horses is an amazing opportunity. By educating you about the struggles these animals are having, I hope that I have made a small impact on your life. You got the chance to learn about what the West was made up of and how important it is, as well as how you can make a difference. These horses can now have the lives that they were meant to have, to be able to run free and wild with their mane and tails blowing in the wind, to not have a care in the world, and to be able to bathe in the sunshine, to not have to worry about running for their lives and instead just care about their family around them. And it's all thanks to you for saving the West.